Sergeant Rob here. Been a while since I did a video. Some of y'all may know I'm a civilian now. You can probably tell by the freedom beard. Anyway, decided to do a video today while we're battling this 30 inches plus of snow in Northern Virginia, which is where I call now home. You can see the snow is pretty deep. Anyway, tackle the question of women in the infantry. I know there's a lot of people who have a lot of opinions on this subject. I, being a formerly or recently retired 11 Bravo, I have a large opinion on this. 2010-11 with 122 Infantry went to the Arghandab River Valley, Kandahar Province, Afghanistan. Good old Black Hawk Company. As we moved into the Arghandab River Valley, we walked from Cop Terra Nova to Cop Nolan, and then further in to establish Cop Durham in Sharkobla, Sofla, Afghanistan. And during this walk, we get out there, we set up the cop, and over 70 days with no shower. 70 days. I don't think there's many women around that can go 70 days without a shower. Man, my multicams are so nasty they could do a patrol by themselves. And with that being said, that's one of the few things that we're going to touch on. Cleanliness in the field, ammo can, baths, wiping down with a wet wipe. I don't think that's enough for our feminine counterparts. Bathrooms, 50-gallon drums cut in half with a piece of plywood over it. If you're lucky, a poncho wrapped around it so nobody's watching you while you poop or while you have relations with yourself. Man, you haven't lived unless you do business in 135 degrees in a blue porta shitter. Whew, that's a rough one. We've all done it though. And secondly, I don't know a whole lot of women, nor have I met very many, that can pull a 200-pound guy plus kit pushing 300 pounds out of a burning vehicle, pull him to safety. Now I know you're going to have the argument that, well, there's a bunch of guys that can't do it either, and you're probably right. But I'd say the infantry is the infantry, combat arms is combat arms, and most of us could pull our own weight and then some. I just want to see 10 women that can do that. I know they're out there, but do they want to be infantry? I also have this personal feeling, personal opinion, that men have fight or flight. Most of them will be fight. If another guy bigger than you steps up on you and your girl, tries to start making goo-goo eyes at her, you really don't care how big he is, man. You're going to try to kick that ass. I don't know if women have that same fight or flight mentality. I don't think they'll stand up against superior odds. I don't think they can drag us out of the vehicles, pull us to safety. I don't think they can go 71 days without a shower. I don't think they're comfortable pooping or peeing around other guys. We had a FET team coming out to Cop Durham back in early 2011 to go on an air raid mission with us, and they brought him out. And all of a sudden, I see our first sergeant, who I love, put up a little tent. I'm like, what's a tent for? And first thing I think is, oh yeah, it's a whack shack. Nope. It was a personal crapper for the female FET team. Now, mind you, we've been pissing into piss tubes, crapping into 5 or 50-gallon drums for about 3 months at that point. No shower trailer, no shitter trailer. Roughing it. Infantry 101 style. And to see this little tent go up ticked off a lot of soldiers. A lot of NCOs too. I was one of them. But we said, okay, they can do their thing. So they got their own living quarters, their own little personal pooper, away from everybody else. And them girls did not stay at our cop that whole night. They left. Had them come back, do another air assault mission, pick them up and take them away and bring them back the next day with the air assault mission when the birds came to pick us up. Now, what does that tell you? What does that say for women in the infantry? What does that say for integrating females into a job that men have been doing since the beginning of time? Were there females in the Roman army? Archers. They were archers. But where are the archers? Behind the front. Behind the infantry. Behind the guys with the swords, the bayonets, and the rifles. That's where they belong. What do you think ISIS will do with the first female POW they got? Whew. I got 2 daughters, man, and neither one of them will ever be in that position. Ever. I just want to see them bring 10 females and pull my big ass out of a truck in full kit and pull me across the road. You do that, I'm a half believer. Then let them go 50 days without a shower. Because every unit I've ever been in, the support females, they got to go back every 72 hours and take hot showers. I'm not being biased. I just want one standard. One standard. Forget female push-ups. Forget female sit-ups. Forget female run times. Do it to my standard. Do it to your age group standard. Then we've taken a step in the right direction. Prove it. You want to be combat arms. You want to be infantry. Don't do it just because you want to be the first to do it. Don't do it just because you want to be the first female ranger when we all know that they changed it up for you because you walked with the class before you and saw everything. Men don't get that same thing. You want to be it. Prove it. Walk the walk. Sergeant Rob out.